What light do you need to be unafraid? Start with a candle, let it light a seed. Then plant that seed, walk away. Sleep under the moon. Soon, what you dream is coming true. Wake to the sun in the window. See the seed sprung up. You are that seed. You are the candle, the moon, the sun. You are the light. You are the water. You are no longer afraid. You have begun. As a writer and creativity coach, I teach people to begin. And I'm here today to teach you to begin to plant the seeds of your deepest dreams. I want to talk first about what writing does. Because we hold in our hands the ability to write without technology, without an app, without Wi-Fi, without a $150 AT&T bill. Every day, we can write with our hands. Recent research is showing that handwriting affects the brain in much the same way as meditation. It allows us to calm down. It allows us to slow our thoughts so that the brain waves achieve the slower theta waves that are associated with dreams and with deep creativity. It also allows us to balance the right and left sides of our brain. You may have heard about the left side. It's the logical side. It's the either or, black, white, good, bad, yes, no. Did you know every time you go on the computer and you click, you're strengthening the left side of your brain, which means that the right side of your brain, the holistic, musical, connective, feeling, creative side of your brain is starting to atrophy. So every day, step away from that computer, take some time to write by hand. And in writing, you'll be using the left side when you use language and logic and narrative, but you'll also be using the right side when you use images and metaphors and talk about feelings and write with a rhythm, your own rhythm, that's closer to dancing than to science. The third thing that writing by hand allows us to do is to be in the present moment. You can only write one word at a time. When you write, you allow yourself to be here now. And it's in that relaxed state that your very deepest dreams can rise to the surface and you can begin to take them step by step out into the world. What I'd like to do today is to lead you through an activity of beginning this process. In just a second, the lights will come up and you will get a handout. There will be 3 questions for you to answer on the handout. When you write, I want to assure you, as I do with all of my clients and all participants in my writing creativity workshops, that you will not be asked to share what you write with anyone. So I want you to write truthfully. I want you to write deeply. I want you to write from that TEDx self that you brought here, hidden in the palm of your hand. Let it out on the page today. So we'll bring up the lights, and as you write, I will be writing as well. I call what I do co-creating, and that's because we are doing this together. The first 2 questions are very simple, and you can answer them in any way that you like. TEDx is and I am. You can use a metaphor. For example, if you were touched by Chase's talk, you might say, TEDx is a smorgasbord, a buffet, and I am a young child wanting to eat healthily. You could also just describe the situation. TEDx is a place for people to connect, and I am, and say something about where you are in your life and who you'd like to connect with. So we'll work on these three together. I won't put the Jeopardy music on. You can just kind of get calm. And as you're writing, think about what I was saying. Allow yourself to relax. Allow yourself to go where the writing is leading you. Okay, so continue writing if you haven't finished yet, but now I will ask someone from the audience to come up and help me finish, because we are all doing this together. We are all co-creating our dream. Ma'am, you look like you're done writing. Would you mind coming up here for me? What I'm going to do now is to ask her to pick a poem at random from my book, This Is How Honey Runs, which has beautiful cover art by Philip Mullen, who is also a TEDx participant today, so you may or know him already. In choosing this poem at random, which I will then read, we will be answering for each and every one of you your question for today. Yeah, so we've never met before, right? Okay. No. Any page. Okay, great. Thank you. Am I done? Yes, thank you very much. So we can bring the house lights down again, and you can kind of take a deep breath and think about that question that you heard from deep within your deepest self today. And you are the co-creator of your own meaning in your life. So as I read this poem, I want you to apply it to the question so that you yourself start to hear the answer. The poem she chose is, Discipline is Necessary. The body in motion, a line on the page, paint on the canvas. A thing is not a thing. We think it is. We hold to the string. The balloon flies away. We are that balloon, flying through time. When we cling, fearing the discipline, the balloon brings its breath inside and pops. Don't pop. Breathe. Sing. I want to encourage you to use this writing practice throughout the day today. As each speaker starts to talk, jot down this TEDx talk is, and be in the present as you do that. Then locate yourself, I am, and then ask the question. Whatever the TEDx speaker or performer has to say to you will answer your question, because through handwriting, using the right and left sides of the brain, and being in the present moment, you will be primed for that relaxed, flow, creative state, which will then allow you to use everything that you hear and see and feel today to grow the seed within you. remember you are that seed. You are the candle, the moon, the sun. You are the light. You are the water. You are no longer afraid. You have begun. Thank you.